All right, I think we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, listen, if you're here, you are at the right place. My name is David Harbour, and I'm with eXp Realty.
Welcome.
Whoa, we want to turn that off in the background. And what we're going to be doing here today is we're going to be doing a live overview of all the tools, apps, websites that agents get here at eXp Realty. I often have agents that are already on board that aren't aware of all the tools that we have or aren't familiar with what they can do, as well as other agents around the country that are interested in this real estate brokerage that want to know, what exactly do you get when you come to a brokerage that was named one of the most innovative brokerages in the country, not once, but twice by Inman News. And so what we're going to do is we're going to cover the core apps, websites, and tools that eXp agents get. And I've been with the company now, it's been 8 years. I started off as one of their state brokers and then moved into the role as one of their regional development leaders, and now just help out with people around the country that are on, my downline team or team, whatever you want to call it. And so this is just one tool that if you're interested in eXp, maybe you're on board with eXp, maybe you're interested, maybe you're kicking the tires and you want to know what you get when you come on board. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to do a screen share. We've got an agenda here that is in the YouTube description, but we're going to be going over KVCore, which is the powerful website, CRM, IDX that every agent gets with eXp. Skyslope which is our transaction platform. Broker Breakthrough, which is a marketing suite that every agent gets. And then for our support, excuse me, and back office, we've got Facebook Workplace, eXp Enterprise, which is an unbelievable one-stop shop where you literally log in and you get access to every tool within eXp, eXp Cloud, and then Virbela. And so as we're moving along, if anybody has any immediate questions that I can see on the chat, please feel free to shoot ahead. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a screen share. We're going to kick it off right now with jumping into KVCore. We're not going to go through every aspect of it, but I'm going to give you a 3 to 5 minute overview of each of these products. So it should give you a good idea of how powerful they are and what they can do for your real estate business. So here we go. We're going to do a screen share and go. All right. So let's jump right into it. KVCore. For those of you who don't know what KVCore is, it's a real estate website. But it's a real estate website that literally is on steroids. And it's a Ferrari, I believe, of lead generation. Most agents have a website, but they generate absolutely no business from it. With KVCore, you have the ability to generate leads almost from day one. And so this application is literally, it's a website. It's a CRM. It's an IDX. It has text messaging and auto drip campaign capabilities, landing pages, squeeze pages, and it has Google and Facebook advertising built in. So literally with a couple of clicks, you could turn on a spigot and start getting leads within days. So this is what the website looks like. Every agent gets it. They're somewhat customizable. They also have it for teams. For a small upgrade. If you were to go out and buy this website, I don't want to, put KVCore on the spot, but it would be very expensive. $500 to $1,000 to set up, $500 a month. Everything that you're going to see here today, eXp agents get for $50 a month. $50 a month. So just this website alone is enough to check out eXp. The website, as I said, has some customization to it. You can add pages. You can put in additional drop downs, your bio, but it's meant to really kind of look and feel much like what Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com. It's all about the search. And so what we want is for agents to come onto our website and have the ability to click and start viewing properties. And when they do, there's obviously an opt-in there. That opt-in could be set by the agent to 1 click, 2 clicks, 5 clicks, whatever you deem necessary. And when you start looking at the properties, much like anything else, any other good website, it's going to ask for registration, name, number, email. There's the drop down. 9 times out of 10, most consumers will fill in at least a proper email to get the ball rolling. It might ask them for their phone number. Probably about 50% of them will put in a phone number. Once that occurs, that automatically sends them right into your dashboard. And this is where it's a very, very powerful system. Almost immediately, that lead will start getting notification by a drip campaign that you've set up, or you can use the default one, and it's a drip email and or text, depending upon if they put in their email. There is also the capability of this KVCore notifying you, the agent, on a mobile app that somebody is literally just registered on your website. And so by looking at these, you can tell, I'm going to X out of here, you can tell when people have actually come onto your website, how many properties they've seen, how they came in. I can see exactly what apparatus that they're looking at. Are they looking on their phone? Are they looking on a tablet? Are they looking on a website? And it also has a ratings feature. So if I'm looking at, for example, let's see, I'm just going to pull up a name here. This actually, when they fill it in, it'll give me a rating on how accurate I think the information is. And it automatically does it for you. So if they put in their email, they put in their phone number, it gives it a star rating. And I can see exactly how many homes they've seen, how many alerts. And right from here, I can call them, I can send them a text, I can send them an email, add a note. I can actually transfer the lead, or I can start looking up further information on this individual with Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, and Spokio. Now, how would that help you out? Obviously, you're trying to gather as much information to quickly establish that rapport with that individual. It's very, very sophisticated. It'll actually allow you to every day wake up and find out, what do I have to do today? Who's gone on my website? For example, I can see that there was somebody 16 hours ago, they were looking at this property on their phone. So I can go right to the property, I can see the individual, and I can immediately start communicating with them. Hey, I see you like the property on Wolf Trap. I've got another one just down the street. That's how you start that rapport and conversation. Now, there's all these tabs to the left that literally will allow you to start advertising properties of your own, but also if you don't have any, within the brokerage. So for example, you're a new agent, you don't have any listings, you'll be able to, according to the broker of that state, share in that listing, and I can actually grab somebody else's listing and start marketing it on social media, on Craigslist. So what I mean by that is, here's a listing. I can grab this, and right here from this listing, I can do a number of things to it. I can generate a QR code. I can print a flyer. I can boost the property on social media. I can post it to Facebook. Literally, with one click, it'll connect with your Facebook page, and I can immediately say, check out this new property, and bam, it's got my website. So when somebody goes and clicks on it, regardless of whether it's my listing or not, it'll have my website on it. I can also do Twitter, Pinterest, but here's the one that's really, really impressive, is that KVCore allows you to connect to Craigslist. So a lot of people had in the past had done some, they enjoyed doing Craigslist advertising, but it was such a pain in the neck to, go through the process. Well, KVCore has made it literally within 2 clicks. I can have a Craigslist ad. So watch this. Here I am. I'm on this property. I click the property. I say what area I want to be in. I'm not touching any of the keyboard. It's literally pulling the data from that listing with my information, my phone number, okay, and I can add to it if I want. I can type in some additional information. I can delete any of the text. I can add more images. If I have an open house, I can add to it. And literally, I can click post and publish. Bam. That literally took me 15 seconds. I could probably knock out 20 of these in the morning before I wake up with a cup of coffee. That's how powerful this system is. Now, the marketing autopilot. This is where we have the drip campaigns. We have the mobile dialer, which it actually connects. And you have the ability to actually do mass texting. What I mean by mass texting is for people who have opted in, you have the ability to communicate with all those prospects at one time. As far as the lead engine, and I'm going kind of fast, there's a lot to this. It literally, I could spend hours on this. But here's a couple of really, really impressive features on this. A landing page. People will pay literally $20 to $50 a month to have a landing page application. I can literally set up any type of landing page, one with a video, one that actually connects to Facebook. And so what I mean by a landing page is you're trying to capture buyers and sellers. So you might have get my top 10 foreclosure list of the week, this landing page. I can change the background of it. I can even put in a custom background, excuse me. I can change all the wording on here. And KVCore does a great job of actually giving you examples of very successful landing pages. So right here, get a free no obligation market evaluation for your home is a very popular one. 622 leads, 186 views. This is all built in. Now, here's also the ability to create a squeeze page. Squeeze page sounds similar, but it's a little different. Think of this, you're farming a particular area and you want to get all the open houses. And so what you're going to do is you're going to say, check out all the Leesburg open houses this weekend. I can go down here. I can say what type of homes. I'm going to do townhomes and single family and options. This is where you can literally do hundreds of different types of landing pages, just listed, fixer-uppers. It'll automatically go out and grab these from your MLS. One's with a deck, one's on a golf course. Let's just do open houses. So I've got Leesburg, townhouses, single family, open houses. I click generate and watch this. Right from here, it automatically grabbed all the Leesburg open houses and put them on a page for me. And what I can do right from here is I can actually post this right to my social media account and say, check out all the open houses on Leesburg, in Leesburg. And when somebody goes to this page and they start clicking through these homes, guess what? It's going to ask them to register. That lead is going to go right into your CRM system with KVCore. On the flip side, you can also do one with sellers. So say I've got a city, or maybe I'm drilling down even further and I'm going down to a particular community. So I live on lands down in the Potomac. So when I click on area, lands down in the Potomac, it'll actually auto-populate, and it's very simple. I'm going to generate a link, and there you go. Let's see, I'm going to copy, and then watch this. Copy to board. This is what it looks like. I've created a landing page for a particular community. The average price in Lansdowne is $848. What's your home worth? They're going to fill that out. You can put that on any social media feed. So if I go over here to my Facebook page or LinkedIn or Instagram or whatever it is that I drop it in, and watch this, within seconds, it'll actually pull up that feed, drop in an image, and boom. Give it a second. Come on. There you go. The average price in Lansdowne on the Potomac is worth. And all you have to do is write some catchy, want to know what your Lansdowne home is worth. Click below. That's how easy it is. I tell people you could literally do this as your morning wake up, cup of coffee, put a couple of these out, and I'll guarantee you're going to have somebody clicking on your website by the end of the day. So let me go back to the actual platform. There's a market report, and then you can do a squeeze page also for a single property. Coming down to transactions, this will actually work with any property that you currently have going on. We use Skyslope for our transaction platform, so it's not necessary. Web IDX, this is basically setting up your page and giving it some custom features. The marketplace, this is another robust add-on. So there's a lot of people out there that are spending a whole bunch of money on Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com. And basically what they're doing is those are Google ads or Facebook ads, but you're having to pay some crazy amounts, and you're having to actually share those with multiple agents that you're competing against in your area. Well, KVCore has kind of taken it one step further and said, listen, why should you have to share? Why should you have to pay that crazy amount for that zip code? What they're going to do is allow you right into your website, say, I'm going to pick a budget, I'm going to pick my cities, and they'll automatically set up your Facebook advertising for a fraction of the cost, and you get exclusivity on that lead. When that lead goes to your website, it goes right into your CRM system. There's a number of different applications. I can do it on the selling side. I can actually expand this website if I have a multi-team. So if I've got 3, 4, 5, 10 agents, I can expand on it. And there's Google advertising for pay-per-clicks. There's a lot you can do here. As I mentioned, I can't literally jump into every aspect of it, but let this just wet your whistle. This has a lot to offer, okay? Now, one of the other aspects of this is the business analytics. So you can actually see how much activity you have, how many new leads, what are they doing, which ones are under contract. This is KVCore. And like I said, it's a lead generation machine. It'll actually incubate and communicate with leads, hundreds of them, and you won't even necessarily lift a finger. It's just automatically doing it with you. Now, of course, you still have to call them, you still have to communicate and text with them, but it makes it super simple, easy. For example, right from here, every lead that I have in here, I can highlight, and then I can say, you know what, I want to send a text because I've got a new listing coming up, or I want to ask if anybody wants to go out and see homes this weekend. It'll automatically send a text out to people that have a cell phone. So that is KVCore. Okay. Now, the next application that we have is called Skyslope. This Skyslope is basically our transaction platform. So this company is run very, very efficiently. So our agents are I want to say super tech savvy, but we give them the tools and the training. So anybody could become a super tech savvy with eXp. But this is an application that allows you to upload your transaction right up to Skyslope. It allows you to actually integrate with Gmail and your Google Calendar. So if you have dates for contingencies or home inspections, you can coordinate that, and it goes with your Google email. It also allows you to upload all of your documents and then have your broker sign them. And then even within the application, it has electronic signatures. So for example, I'm going to pull up let's see, Forest Manor. I've got an app one in here that I can show. And what it allows you to do is put the contacts in. It allows you to put all the necessary commission information, the checklist for your particular area of all the documents that are needed, and it allows that broker to actually communicate with you as you're going through the process, and then keeps a log of all the activity for that particular buyer or seller. And then you can also assign new tasks. So if, say, for example, you have somebody, you've closed on a property and 6 months later, they want to have a copy of the HUD-1. It's no longer called HUD-1. It's a closing disclosure doc. You can actually go right into Skyslope, get that, and email your client. It's all in one place. It's a vault that allows you to have working documents, documents that have been, that you've already closed on and that you need access to. It is a fantastic application with a built-in digital signature. And so how it works here at eXp is an agent will get a contract, they upload it to Skyslope, it's approved by the broker to make sure that all things are signed and that we've got all the necessary paperwork and addendums. And then once that occurs, they communicate with the settlement company saying, hey, we're calling on behalf of this agent. They send them the payment instructions for the commission, and it's automatically deposited into your account after the settlement. Now, some states are faster than others, but because of the efficiency of this application and our process, it's very, very fast. We've had some people get paid the same day or the day after settlement. So that is Skyslope. The next application, I'm going to delete a couple of these open tabs here, is Broker Breakthrough. Now, Broker Breakthrough, if you haven't heard of it, is a marketing suite for agents. You have the ability to create flyers, postcards, door hangers, listing presentations, buyer presentations. We've got even Spanish marketing material, matching marketing material for teams. And then at eXp for agent attraction, we actually have eXp created materials for attraction and consumer materials. We also have social media planning, and it's very, very simple. Say I have a listing and I want to create a flyer, not a problem. I click on it, I edit it by putting in background information, what color do I want, business details, my website, your photo. It literally walks you through step by step by step. And once you're done, you save it, you click free download, and you can either A, print it off in your office, or B, you can print it and have it sent to a local printer. And that can happen within just a couple of clicks. You also have the capability of sharing it or emailing it to 50 people and sending it out on Facebook. They literally have, I would say, hundreds of different marketing materials, helpful docs for renters, team branding, pre-written letters, you name it, it has it. And it's very, very helpful for that agent trying to maintain a brand that looks professional. So that's Broker Breakthrough. That is part of your $50 a month tech fee that you get here at eXp. The next application that we're going to look at is really kind of for our support. And, you know, we as a virtual office have a number of different ways of communicating. We use video conferencing, we use our Virbela 3D virtual office, and we also use Facebook, but not the typical Facebook that you would think. It's Facebook workplaces. This is really geared for teams, companies that are trying to communicate, gather files, have group sessions. And so we figure that most people are on Facebook, even in the business sector. So using this application, Facebook Workplace, is very handy. We can post updates. We see just a couple of hours ago, our CEO and founder, Glenn, received the T360 Visionary Award. It was posted here. If I wanted to have a quick chat with somebody on the team, I can. If I'm looking for particular files or documents that were needed, they're up here and uploaded. Or if I was looking for different events that are coming up, it's all geared for helpful support, communication, and collaboration. And we also have different types of Facebook pages for announcements. We have state specific, and we also have technology or training. There's literally hundreds of these different types of pages that you can connect. So at any given time, if you need help, have questions, you'll have hundreds, if not thousands of people ready to respond to you. That's called Workplace Facebook. Very, very powerful application. And each agent obviously gets to set up their own page. And, it's much like the regular Facebook. It's just used in a more professional environment for that collaboration and work support. And it's closed off. It's only for the agents here at eXp. So nobody else is seeing this outside of the company. Okay. And it has a lot of the same features where we've got chat and reminders, and it has the ability to actually do video conferencing. So a lot of helpful stuff. The next one that we're going to look at that agents get is called eXp Enterprise. Actually, no, I'm going to skip around. I'm going to go to eXp Cloud. This is a website for our agents. It's actually a public website. Anybody can go see it. It's called eXp Cloud. And this will give you some of our public-facing marketing, calendar of events, branding stores, general things to get started when you're coming on board. The first thing that you'll notice is at eXp, we almost have 30 plus live classes every week. So for example, just today, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 classes. These are live. They're not recorded. If anybody watching this wants to attend one of these, let me know, and we'll send you an invite. But we have the unique thing about eXp, unlike the typical brick and mortar brokerage, is that you are limited in training in those, because typical brick and mortar, because they're trying to get people to come to a physical location. Where eXp is really thinking outside the box with collaboration, where we might have somebody who's excellent at social media marketing or Instagram in California, and we might have somebody who's really good at short sales in Florida, and we all get to benefit from it because we're using a 3D virtual platform for training, which I'll show you at the very end. And the training literally goes from newer agents, hey, I've got a lead, what do I do now? All the way up to, we have on Fridays, this is one of my favorite classes, it's called iConversations. We literally have top producing agents that do 50, 60, 100 plus million in production. And they sit down every Friday and share their secrets with us. How do they market? How do they set up their team structures? And you can ask them any question. That would never happen. That would never happen in a traditional brokerage. It's happening here at eXp because we're all pulling together for this company. And the fact that we're not a franchise, we're all under one umbrella, eXp Realty International. So going to the top here, or actually coming down to the bottom, we have all of our logos and business cards. We have relationships with Oakley Sign Company and Build a Sign. So when you're immediately coming on board with eXp, you have the ability to actually order your signs right away, order your business cards, and very efficiently get them delivered to you so you're not missing a beat when you transfer over. Also up here, we have quick access to Marketing Center, eXp presentation. We have brand store. So we've started developing new branding so you can actually go out and buy hats and shirts and all kinds of fun paraphernalia. As far as the support, that's another one, is that this company literally has the ability to help out any agent anywhere on their laptop or desktop if they have a problem. I can click right here, put my name, email, and a question, and within seconds, I'll have somebody interacting with me. And if I need technical support, I can actually have somebody, one of our tech support agents, take over our computer and help me resolve it. That's unheard of, but it's happening at eXp. So this is eXp Cloud. There's a whole lot more to it, but just giving you, you can actually go there yourself. If you see any of the classes that you like, send me a text message. Send the person that sent you to this webinar a text message and say, hey, I'd like to try this out. Okay. The next application is, to me, a real game changer. So within a real estate, business, you have all these different logins. Well, eXp wanted to make it very easy for an agent to log in and get access to every application for their business. And so thus eXp Enterprise was created. So as an agent, I can log in, and now I have this dashboard of, I can see all of my transactions. I can see my stock that I've earned. At eXp, you can earn stock, buy stock in almost 7 different ways. I can actually generate revenue sharing by introducing people to the company. I can track all of that. And I can see all the different applications that eXp has. So Expressway, that's training that's recorded. eXp Educational Calendar, that's the calendar of events. Investor Relations is talking about our company from a higher level of what our quarterly reports are and who our board of director officers are. eXp Realty News, I can access this and I can see what's happened with the company, and it'll actually pull up the latest press releases. We just had one come out today. eXp World Holding reports first quarter financial results, 153% increase. That's awesome. All the applications that we were talking about, ordering for sale signs, Skyslope, conversion, workplace. And then if we want to invite a guest to come into eXp virtual office, which is called Virbela, we can do that right from here. I can also see at any time what my transactions are, how much I've been paid, and how close I am to capping. I can obviously search for any agent anywhere in the company, okay? And then, as I said before, we have the ability here at eXp, because of our business model, to earn stock and to actually generate revenue. So right from here, I can actually pull up and see all the stock that I've earned. I didn't pay for any of this. And when it's vested, when I can actually cash it in, when I can actually take it to my TD Ameritrade. And it was just something that I didn't have in my previous brokerage. We now have access to it, and I can gauge it, I can watch it, I can see exactly how it's accumulating. And then the other one is revenue sharing. You have the ability right here to see exactly how many people you brought on to the company. Maybe it's 1, maybe it's 50, maybe it's hundreds. We have some agents that are literally, they have hundreds or thousands of people that they brought on. They actually generate revenue every month from them. It's incredible. I never had this opportunity at my previous brokers. So if you're watching this, this is a real game changer right here. Reason that we can do this is we're not a brick and mortar, we're not a franchise, and our model is set up for you, the agent, to be empowered with this 3 tiers of generating revenue. I can actually see my personal transactions, where they are in the pipeline, what's getting ready to close, and what the company has taken out. And then obviously contact support. And then we have what is called an experts directory. So I can look up any agent anywhere in the company at any time. This is eXp Enterprise. Very powerful. We already did eXp Cloud. So the last one, we're coming into the home stretch here. We've been on almost 36 minutes, is Virbela. And so what Virbela is kind of like the creme de la creme. And let me say, this is not everything, but these are the core tools that we use. There are others, and they're rolling them out all the time. You know, I can say that for somebody who's been here 8 years, the company has never raised that monthly fee for tools, and all they've done is added things each and every year for us to use as agents, which is powerful. So what you're going to see here is, this is our cloud office. Instead of getting in my car, driving to an office, sitting in traffic, having to communicate, and I'm going to mute that for a second, but literally, these are buildings and they have offices. We have thousands of people that come in here on a daily basis. So if I have there might be a meeting, and we have what is called our leadership meeting on Fridays. We go to an auditorium, and I can actually learn each and every week what's going on with the company. I can sit in here, I can have conversations, I can actually pull up the screen full size, and I can see what's being presented, whether it's an agenda, a PowerPoint, a video. I can actually have live conversations in here with a group of people, or I can go and have a private conversation. Excuse me. Perhaps you've got a question about accounting. You haven't seen one of your checks come in from another brokerage. Not a problem. You go right up to the top here. You can click on one of the offices, and you literally, you take a deli number, and I have number 1. I can continue to work at my desk, and you'll get pulled in. Kaylin?
Hello there. How can I help?
Hey, Kaylin.
Hello there. How can I help you?
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you're live on a webinar, and I'm showing all of the tools that eXp offers. So I won't take up but 30 seconds of your time, but I just wanted to show people how efficiently it is to come in, get a question answered, and get out, and how awesome you guys are.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So what type of questions do you get here in accounting?
Well, for our agents, we cover 4 key things in the accounting department: revenue share, stock, agent billing, and payout after the payment processing team closes a transaction.
Yeah, and what is the average time that an agent would get paid here at eXp, provided they've done all their paperwork the correct way?
Well, 3 times a day, every day, we send out payments based on when the payment processing team closes a transaction in our system. So it's basically sent out same day, and they should see it reflected in their bank account within 1 to 2 business days.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So listen, I'll get out of your hair. Have a great day. Where are you located, by the way?
I'm in Vancouver, Washington.
Vancouver. I'm all the way on the other side of the country. I'm in Washington, D.C. So, hey, have a great day.
You too.
Okay, take care. Okay. So that's how easy it is. I can go into tech support, brokerage operations, human resources for that matter. And then, if that wasn't enough fun, we have fun places to go to. We have beaches. It really has been a game changer, and it's made real estate fun again. We have the lighthouse. I've never been to the lighthouse. You can go all the way to the top, and somebody's actually taking out the boats right now, but they have a soccer field that you can go to. I can walk out here. Now you'd say, well, why is that? Why is this important to have a virtual soccer field out here? Well, it's really, it's changed the way agents are doing business. You know, the most important asset that I think each of us have is time. And so if I can knock 3 or 4 hours out of my week about driving around to offices, meetings, picking up checks, dropping off paperwork, and I can actually do it at my desk, spend more time with my family, that to me is golden. It is worth all the money in the world. and we do not lose any collaboration. Actually, I think I communicate more with the people at eXp than I did at my previous 12 years at the big balloon company, is because I'm constantly interacting and getting support in multiple ways. So I'm going to wrap this up here. This is our 3D virtual office, Virbela. If anybody, and I'm going to stop the